And what did you say, Sniper Echo? Yeah, no, Sniper Echo, Blender is fine. It's a wonderful program, really. I mean, what you can do in Blender, you can do in any other 3D program and vice versa. There is no one that's better than the other, really. It's just what you can afford, what you're used to, what you prefer the interface for. Sorry about that, Galen. Let me see if I can't get Nightbot to be a bit nicer. I'm just going to try and give you permission again. Just a sec. I'm going to copy your username in case I misspelt it. Oh, really, Chatty? Really? G-A-Y-L. It's L-E-N, isn't it? Yep. P-A. Is it an A or an E? I think it's an A. L-L. There's it. Try again now, Galen, unless I misspelled your name. Oh, did I misspell it again? A-Z-E-Z. A-Z-P-A-L. Hang on, sorry, Galen. No, but I think I'm misspelling your name. I'm just going to look for a way I can copy your name over. I couldn't do it before. Okay. Try it again now, Galen. If Nightbot will let you, it may have timed you out for a few seconds. So if it has, just let me know and I'll give you permission again. And like I said, guys, I'll log into my Nightbot account once I finish streaming and make some exceptions for you guys because you're my regulars. I trust you. The reason I have no links turned on in Nightbot is to stop the bots on Twitch from entering my chat and spamming everyone. So it's not to punish you guys. It's mainly just to stop those bots that tend to inhabit Twitch sometimes in the chat. Okay, we'll paint that through. We don't worry about the black here. We're only concerned with the white. So if Nightbot has stopped you from posting, Galen, I apologise. I will we'll just wait a few seconds and then he should untime you out and we can re-permit you. Just let me know if you can post, Galen, and then I'll permit you to post a link. If you can't post, I apologise, Galen. Nightbot is being annoying. 10 minutes. If Nightbot has timed you out, I really do apologise. I'm sorry about that, Galen. Like I said, once I finish the stream today, I will add you guys to give you permission to post links. Just the 30-second delay thing too, I think, is causing a bit of a problem between when I permit you guys to post a link and when you hear it, and then when Nightbot times you out. So. Oh, Galen, I'm so sorry. Nightbot is being annoying. Unless you guys know a command off the top of your head for Nightbot that'll allow me to unban Galen immediately. I'm just not that familiar with Nightbot. Okay, let me try that. Thanks, Smurfberry. Yeah, I don't think that that is the command. It doesn't look like it. Thanks for the try anyway, Smurfberry. That Nightbot. Like I said though, after the stream today, I will add you guys to the permit list for links. I am sorry, Galen, if you're being banned temporarily from the chat because of Nightbot. My apologies. I'll fix it up after the stream. Oh, thanks, Smurfberry. That's really cool. I'm assuming that Nightbot has an unbanned command. It should have. I've got to change his he's spamming my links as well. I don't like that. Generally, Nightbot's pretty cool, but yeah, he looks like he's spamming my links as well. Okay, well, let's try that, shall we? Save me actually having to log into Nightbot by hand. It doesn't want to let me use the regulars command. It may be because I have to enable it in Nightbot itself. Just 1 second here. Let me have a look. Regulars. Add user. I've added you, Galen, to the regulars. Hopefully that will that will unban you. Oh, okay. I forgot the ad. Okay, I've just logged into Nightbot's on command panel and added Galen. So hopefully that will unban you, Galen. Actually, I should be able to do it here as well. Okay, Galen, hopefully you're not timed out now. And I have actually added Galen to the regulars, so that's cool, Smurfberry, thanks. I'm going to add you other guys as well, so just give me a second here. I'm logged into my command panel on Nightbot, so. So Galen, you've been added to regulars. Smurfberry Barbecue, you've been added to regulars. And where are we? And Sniper Echo, I'm just going to do you right now. Okay, I'm just making sure there's nothing else I need to enable to turn that on. We'll see how we go now anyway. Okay, so I've added Galen, Smurfberry, and Sniper Echo to the regulars list, so hopefully that will stop you from being timed out when you want to post a link. Let me try doing the... Actually, I don't need to add the name to regulars now because, like I said, I'm in the command panel and I've added you guys manually, so... So if you're still around, Galen, hopefully you can post. I'm just checking my command panel now in Nightbot. No, it's still blocked you, I see. Okay, guys, don't post any more links until I can work out why Nightbot is still blocking you, even though I've added you to the regulars. So I have a feeling somewhere in here there is something I have to turn on. I can't exactly remember where it is. Commands, logs. So let me check the help docs on Nightbot. Regulars, right. Commands. Regular song title. I can't actually see it here at the moment. Sniper Echo, at least you can play. Yeah, Nightbot is a dictator, Smurfberry. Galen, I really do apologize. I'm going to see why Nightbot is being so annoying. Now, I'm doing this unban through Chatty, the program itself, not through Nightbot, because I can't find an unban command in Nightbot. So I don't know if that's going to work for you, Galen, or not. But guys, don't post links until the chat's finished and I can log into Nightbot and do a bit more reading up on if there's another setting in there that I have to enable. I have a feeling that there is from reading the forum at NightDev. I have added you guys to the regulars list though in Nightbot, so it should have worked, but I do have a feeling, like I said, somewhere in the settings of Nightbot there's something I have to turn on that I can't quite find at this moment. Hang on. Security. Yeah, no, I can't actually find it at the moment. I'm sure that there's a setting I have to turn on. No, that's cool. I mean, I'm sorry that Nightbot is being really annoying and timing you guys out. I mean, part of the stream is chatting to you guys, and if Nightbot is being annoying, I can't chat to you. So that's cool. It's all part of the same thing. It's all important. At least you can post. Welcome back, Galen. So yeah, guys, don't post links until after today's stream, like maybe tomorrow or next week, and I can look at Nightbot and find out what's going on. That's for sure, Sniper Echo. I have thought about using another bot apart from Nightbot, because I know MoveBot's supposed to be pretty good as well, but I don't know. Because I use my notifications through NightDev, I thought I'd stick to one platform as opposed to having, 4 or 5 different bots or follower notification platforms. I'd stick to one. Just make it easier. Hasn't made it easier so far. But yeah, just refrain from posting links unless you tell me and I can permit you, just in case Nightbot times you out. And after the stream, I'll go into my settings on Nightbot and have a look at it. I have added you to the regulars, though, in my command panel. Yeah, I heard that it's probably not good to have... I mean, they say you can have 2 bots in your channel, but I think one is usually plenty. Unless one does one thing and one does another. Yeah, I've heard of that bot as well, Galen. I have to check that one out, I think. I mean, generally I like Nightbot, but I don't like the way it's spamming now either, my links. Temporary ban one of the bots, yeah. It might be an idea. I'll look at a couple of other bots. So, like I said, I just basically wanted to keep all of my notifications and bots with NightDev, but Nightbot's being annoying. So, if I can't fix him, I will change. But I'd rather just stick to one bot in my chat as opposed to having 2 or 3. I just think it's easier. Imagine if you had 2 or 3 that you had to whip with a stick to do things properly. Let's do an ad on that. Yeah, I did do that, Galen. Every so many minutes and so many messages, and I tried to stagger it out a bit more, but it looks like it's just doing them all at the same time virtually. Like I have one set at every 15 minutes and one set at every 25 minutes, but it looks like it's still doing it virtually one after the other. So yeah, at the moment I do have it like every 15 minutes or 5 message lines or something, I think. I'll look into it again though after the stream. Oh, an Inkbot. Okay, because you can do that in Nightbot as well. And Nightbot is set up that way, but it just doesn't seem to be working the way I thought it would. So, speaking of Nightbot spamming. But I'll check it out after the stream and have a look. Because Nightbot does have that as well. It's every so many minutes and so many messages. Let's pull that right back. Okay. Let's throw a general dirt texture over this. I'm going to throw on a new layer. And let's grab a texture that will be good. Oh, cool, Galen. Okay, I'll check that out. As you know, though, I don't have my stream open when I'm streaming because for bandwidth purposes, I always have my stream closed down. But after the stream, I'll check out the Whisper. So yeah, when I stream, I'm not logged into Twitch basically because I use the chatty client to chat to you guys. So the only thing connected on my machine here at the moment is Chatty and OBS logged into my Twitch account. But I will check it out after the stream is finished, I promise. I know whispers are working and turned on in my Twitch account because I've received a couple from other guys, so should be good. Let's scale that up a bit. Rotate our model around to the top viewport. Or top view down, I should say. Again, we're on a new layer. Actually, I don't really like that texture. Let's see if there's something better we can use. This one might be better, I think. Let's rotate it around just a bit. Again, we're on a new layer, and let's just paint that in. Again, you don't have to be too precious with these dirt layers, because when you change the layer style, you're not going to notice them. You just got to make sure they basically blend into each other. Okay, let's break that down with the Alt key. A skull? I don't see a skull. Maybe. I don't see a skull though, personally. Let's change our layer style on that. Let's move that down out of the way for a minute. And pull it right back. Just want the indication of a dirt. You don't want it to be too noticeable. Again, I'm going to throw down a new layer. And just angle it a bit like that. Scale it back a bit. Again, I'm going to change the layer style here and pull it right back before I actually start painting this time, because I just want to paint a dirt layer in bits and pieces here and there. So I'm also going to pull up my brush size a bit. Okay. And that's a bit too dark, so let's pull that back. I'm actually going to swap out the texture as well, I think. No, not that one. Let's see what this one's like. Okay. And the idea here is you're not painting the texture over the entire model, you're just painting it in sections here and there. And I'm using a very large brush. You can actually change the opacity in the brush styles too if it's easier for you. But you're just painting it here and there over the model to give it a bit more interest, a bit more variation in the color. Let's go back here as well and throw a bit up through here. Oh, okay. Let's pull this back into Max and have a look at it, I think. So we're going to export flattened, export everything flattened. We're in our rework folder. Instead of version 2, we're going to call it revision 3.tga. We'll just save our file before we go back into Max, just to be on the safe side. Okay, let's open up our material editor here. Again, we're working sideways here because we're doing variations on the same texture. That's just a good way to organize yourself in the material editor. We're going to go into our rework folder and curved outer R3, that's the one that we want. We'll pipe that into our diffuse and turn on show shaded. Okay, we have our texture set up. Let's see if we can copy our UVs across. So we have to select that object, we'll isolate it, and then we will ungroup it and attach pieces. So we'll start with that one. Again, I'm going to throw an edit poly on top as in the stack as opposed to collapsing the stack. That one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and this one here at the bottom. Again, to double check you've got all of the pieces attached, you just go to isolate again and it will pull it closer into the model and isolate just the model itself. Looks good. Let's exit isolation mode. Okay, let's jump into our utilities tab and our channel info. Select the one that's already done and copy our UVs. Select the one we want and paste our UVs across. Okay, let's jump back into the material editor and assign that texture. As I said, I think I may have to do a little bit of correction in Photoshop because I'm not completely happy with not so much the color but the way that the texture is sitting. But we'll look at that once we've got the rest of them copied in. So once we make another variation here, we can start alternating it, and once we've done a few of them I can have a look at it and see what work needs to be done in Photoshop for color correction and things. Also, we haven't done any smoothing of the edges here. They're all still hard edges, so we'll do that at the end though once we've textured them all up. Again, it's important to look at the model from close up and from a distance because you're going to render it from both perspectives generally, and it can just give you a different look on the texture itself, like so it helps to pull back and also to look at it close up. Just going to deselect that so I can get a bit of view of the four of them together. So we have one variation here, one variation here. We'll create one more variation here. So that will make sure that will mean that all of these textures here are unique. Then we can start repeating them because you're never going to really be in a position to, when you're rendering the model, where you're going to see all three versions at once. Maybe through here, but we'll do it. We'll see how we go. And if we find that you can notice the repetition, then we can just create one more and swap it out. But generally though, when you're doing a render, you're not going to see more than three versions at one time anyway. So let's do that. Okay. Just before we jump back into the into Mari to do the third variation of that texture, I'm going to delete this object I've got here. What I use that for is I kept that around in case I wanted to add any more railing sections to the model when I was building it. So I created the railings and kept it to one side, then made a copy of it to move around in different sections of the model, like down here and around the base here. And I kept it that way just so I could have an easy reference to copy and paste if I wanted to move it to any other sections of the model. But I think the basic design of the model Terrace itself is done apart from the statues we're going to add up here. So I can remove that now. I'm just going to delete it. Okay, let's jump back into Mari. And let's remove this variation we created. So now we're back to the base color again. We don't have to paint out any white sections because it's just back to the base underlying color. So we can throw in a new layer. Go back to our original texture, which is here, and create a couple of variations again. Just going to rotate that around, scale it up a bit. Okay, so let's again create some of those white streaks just in different spots this time. So let's do that's a unique looking pattern there, that thick white streak. You might want to avoid using that too much because it'll be really noticeable when you start repeating it. So these smaller streaks are probably better because you're not going to notice them quite as much. Yeah, I really like that music that I put behind the Be Right Back screen, and I think it actually is called Epic. It's open source, copyright free music, but I think the composer called it Epic, and it reminded me of an epic battle scene sort of thing. I just thought it suited the background image as well, which is that helix looking animation. All right, now we have to put some white streaks here. Let's go with this white one here. Really? I have to check that out. That sounds cool. Smurfberry. Oh, not royalty free, yeah. I mean, I know on Twitch they'll mute your stream, your recorded stream, if you're using not using royalty free music. That's generally why when I upload my edited streams after the fact to Twitch and to YouTube, I remove the music completely because I don't want the hassle. Even though I use all royalty free music, I've had Twitch mute a section of my recorded broadcast before, so, and I know YouTube can be quite annoying that way as well, so it's just easier for me to take the music out completely, because when I do a recording, I record to my local disc as well as stream, and I record the music on a separate audio track, so it's easy for me to remove it in Premiere. Because I don't want to take hours to upload videos and then have Twitch or YouTube decide that they want to mute part of my broadcast, or in YouTube's case, take the video down. So to be safe, I remove the music completely. It's only when I'm live broadcasting, or if you watch back the Twitch live broadcast, that you'll hear the music. Break that down. And as I was saying to you the other day, I actually can't hear the music myself. I can't play it because it'll be picked up in my mic. I'd have to put my headphones on to hear it, and then if I put my headphones on, because they're closed back, I can't hear my my voice levels for my mic. So you guys get to hear the music and I don't. I'm sitting in complete silence. Let's throw this one through here on this corner piece. All right, let's also throw one through here, I think. I'm actually going to remove that line that is just here. We don't have any on the inside, so let's put one on the inside piece just through here, I think. Like I said, when you're doing these highlight pieces, you can scale the texture then. It's just when you're laying down the base texture, you've got to keep the scale the same. Let's throw this one through here. We'll bake that down. And we will leave this one with no white mark on it at all, just to add a bit more difference again. Okay. Let's throw on a new layer. And grab another texture. Again, let's try and find something a little bit different. See what this one looks like. This will work. We're just looking at the white part of the texture here at this stage, so just going to scale it back and rotate it around slightly. Scale it back a bit more. Again, we're on a new layer. Move it up a bit. And again, we've got masking turned on so we don't accidentally overpaint the top of the model. I've chosen this texture for the third variation because it's quite different from the other two that we used. And when you're doing these variations, it's good to try and choose textures that are different from each other. That's the whole point of the variation part. So I'm just going to bake that down. I'm going to also add that texture down here on this bottom section. I'm going to angle the model back slightly. Again, we're only really worrying about the white of the texture, not the black. So and so don't worry about going over there. That black will disappear when we change the layer style. Alright, we'll bake that down and we'll swing around to the other side. Let's throw it through the second one here. Scale it back a bit to fit the model a bit better. Again, I'm going to rotate the model forward slightly here.